Virtually everywhere in the world, it's either the taxpayer or it's the ratepayer that's going to pay for the infrastructure. So if you have an electric utility that you buy electricity from, the electricity power plant may be owned by the utility, but it's paid for by the consumers of the electricity. Increasingly, what we find is as concerns about global warming and the environment increase, we have more and more community involvement in the direction of projects because the community is very concerned about how their money is being spent. The Envision tool actually helps the project development team to systematically go through a community consultation process. And what we found is that if you follow the Envision guidelines with respect to community consultation, that you will avoid all of the litigation associated with the community being unhappy about how their tax dollars are going to be used to finance infrastructure. A perfect example of this is a project that we just certified in Holland, Michigan. The local utility wanted to build a coal-fired power plant. The community is very concerned about global warming, and they filed lawsuits, and the project came to a halt. They, at the behest of an engineering company called HDR, were encouraged to use the Envision tool. They went through the community stakeholder process. They decided to go with a combined cycle natural gas power plant solution that also used a urban snowmelt system, the largest urban snowmelt system in North America. What they resulted with was a project that boosted economic development by eliminating all of the snow in a city that receives about 100 inches of snow a year. They had a community that was very, very happy with the power plant. And then they obviously had a lot of avoided carbon emissions and a lot of avoided mortality and morbidity associated with nitrogen, sulfur, fine particulate, and hazardous emissions from a coal-fired power plant. And so it was what we call a win-win-win solution. It was better for the environment, it was more pleasing to the community, and it also lent to a much more robust, economically vibrant downtown area.